Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom from SBR Picks. Now, it might not be the most interesting fixture on the Premier League calendar, but we have plenty of value and money to be made on this match when 16th place Sunderland hosts 17th place Burnley on Saturday, and that's what we're after. William Hill's in-play radio host Lee Phelps joins us now to give us his predictions for the match. Now, Lee, home team Sunderland are priced 2.2, the draw 3.3 and Burnley 3.8. We've got some value here. Do you have a predicted winner in mind?
Yeah, the draw is my predicted winner in mind. Sunderland have drawn more games than anyone else in the Premier League. 11 draws this season from their 22 games. So the more attentive among you will know that's half of them. And Burnley have only won once away from home this season as well. So not a particularly great record. They've done fantastic to drag themselves out. But I think we're getting towards the stage of the season here, Natalie, where we're almost in February now. If you're down there at the bottom of the Premier League, you're running out of time to start picking points up. 15 games remaining for most clubs, 45 points remaining after this weekend. If you've only picked up, say 20 points so far, what, you're going to double your points tally in the next game? It doesn't work like that, does it? So, I think people start to fear now, and I think teams like Burnley will be going to teams like Sunderland and thinking we need to get a point, we need to not lose here. Now, Sunderland do need to win the game, don't get me wrong, but they just don't seem to be able to turn the draws into wins. And I think they'll struggle again here, because I think Burnley got a bit about them now. So I can see this finishing in a draw and making it draw number 12. It's amazing that they've drawn 11 games, so 11 points they've picked up from 11 draws. They could have won 4 games and lost the other 7 and had more points. It's crazy.
Now, you're expecting the draw here. What else are you expecting from this match in terms of predictions?
Well, Burnley have been picking up in terms of goal scoring recently, but I think they've been in games where it's been quite open, away from home. They haven't scored many goals away from home, and Sunderland don't score many at home. So I'm looking at unders and the goals here. I can see it being a really tense atmosphere at the Stadium of Light, where they've only won once all season, Sunderland. I mean, this is a place that should be a fortress. It should be a hard place to go. So, again, with the fear in mind, Sunderland cannot lose this game. That's one thing for sure. They cannot lose it in their minds. So I think it'll be safety first, and it'll be a tight, tense game. Now, they've recently signed Jermaine Defoe, who's a proven goal scorer. He's been in Canada playing for Toronto, and he scored goals there, obviously at slightly lesser level in the Premier League. So when he gets back up to match fitness and he's firing, then I think maybe we could start to see Sunderland scoring some more goals. But I'm just not quite sure he's there yet. So I'm gonna go for a low-scoring draw here.
Okay, low-scoring draw. The under is priced 1.65 there, so there's enough value, I think, to take that bet. Interesting, looking at the both teams to score, yes or no. Both teams to score is priced 2. No is priced 1.8. So slightly less odds. Any chance of the Sunderland clean sheet? I know that kind of goes against your draw theory or your draw prediction here. The Sunderland keeping a clean sheet 3.5, or that's not what you're
possibility.
looking at?
I mean, I'm looking at a 0-0 or a 1-1. So obviously the 0-0 does include a clean sheet, doesn't it? I just don't think they're. It's a decent price, but I'm just not sure they're defensively good enough to withstand that. That's the problem. They don't score many goals. They can concede as well, so I'd probably rather play both teams to score yes than Sunderland to keep a clean sheet, to be honest with you. I mean, I wouldn't have either bet, if I'm being honest, but if I had to choose between one of them, it would be both teams to score yes, because I can see both teams scoring. Okay,
and to recap here, Lee, what is your predictions for this match?
Yeah, I'm going to go for the draw and under 2.5 goals. If that's a bit too much for people, then just the straight draw at 3.3. Burnley are slightly bigger, but I think that would suit both teams really, and they can move on. I think Sunderland want to win games, but the draw would they'd come away from that and think that's another point on the board.
All right, great stuff, Lee. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.